What is up, everybody? You already know we're going to be here for a short period of time. We got some crown jewel predictions to give you, of course, in the den.
That's right, you guys. Welcome to the Shake Us Den. This is our Crown Jewel prediction show brought to you by Battleground Podcast. Oh, God, I'm tapped into radio voice now. Jesus Christ. Of course, like Nikki said, we won't be here long, but I mean, we have to get into some predictions for Crown Jewel. Of course,
Yeah.
Crown Jewel is tomorrow in the midday hours of 12 o'clock our time,
Yes.
1 p.m. Eastern, and probably 7 o'clock for them over there in Saudi. A lot of the superstars have already arrived over at Saudi and everything, which I'm glad they had some safe travels to Saudi and everything like that. But like I said, we're not going to be here long. We're going to jump right into these predictions because I mean, we got a lot to truly get into and everything like that. So this is the wrong one. Okay. So first up, of course, on the kickoff show, we have Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. And honestly, his render scares the shit out of me because he looks like a damn blue-eyed Chucky doll, just with dark hair. So but for
I
me,
do.
what?
Yeah.
For me, I feel like uh maybe JD might pull this one off, honestly. But I mean, it is Sami Zayn. You can't never. Sometimes you can't really bet against Sami Zayn, but for me wise, I think JD might take this one home.
Mm. He does look crazy though.
He looks creepy as fuck.
He looks a little creepy. I think JD has to win.
Hmm.
So I will agree with that. I know. I think we got three last night that we
Hmm.
agreed on.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch our predictions for Turning Point,
Hmm.
we will be doing something special for that tonight. So make sure you check that out as well. But yeah, I'm going JD.
Okay.
I think
So
he has to win.
I mean, it's a must because I just feel like if he's gonna be attaching himself to the Judgment Day, getting the victory over Sami Zayn, even though Sami has already beaten him once before, in a sense, I mean, maybe JD truly need his redemption. Like JD is not a bad wrestler; he's extremely talented. They kind of been treating him as if like he's not this conniving person that he was in NXT UK or NXT. You know what I'm saying? So like putting him in this Joker type feel, I think it definitely takes away from his in ring ability because it could make people not give a damn about him. But if this was Jordan Devlin, I think we'll be having a different conversation and everything. So, all right. So, allegedly, I saw this somewhere that Cody and Damien were going to be on the kickoff show too. I don't know if that's an honest mistake or whatever. I'm hoping that it is. Um, but if it is, whatever, whether it's on a kickoff show or not, um, I mean, it's pretty obvious who I'm gonna go for. I'm definitely riding with uh Damian Priest. Like I am. But this will be a really good match. I'm hoping Cody has rested up well in a sense. But I'm
Yeah.
rocking with Damian on this one.
I also think that it's a little tricky here because he's not only a champion, but he's holding money in the bank.
That is true.
So I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one for me, but I'm gonna say Damian Priest.
Wow. You don't think Cody better pull it out this time?
Unless he has reinforcements,
I mean, he can use Jay Uso.
he
He's
could.
there. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
I
then
just think
again,
something, I don't know. But if Cody beats him clean, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm rooting for Cody,
mm-hmm.
but I do think that Damian is truly, I think he's gonna get the victory.
We'll have to find out and see. I think it's gonna be quite interesting because I think with
Yeah,
Cody, like I said, he's going into another match being injured. Cody, you gotta get tired of getting beat up and then getting injured before your matches like this. You got Seth, Brock, and now Damian. You know what I'm saying? And
really.
if you are able to beat Damian clean, ugh, that is gonna be something that I'm not gonna be prepared for. Punish me. I mean, punishment Martinez. Cody never pulls out. Pause. Let's start there. That is true. That's why he has a baby now. But I don't know. I mean, for me, like I said, I'm going with Damien. Nikki's going with Damien.
Yeah,
Cody does beat Damien clean. That's going to be quite interesting to see there. But
yeah,
I'm hoping that Cody is ready to feel that punishment,
yeah.
which it should be me. All right. Uh, okay. So shout out to John Cena on the bag with Zachary, who also got engaged to Gigi Dolan. So congratulations on that as well and everything. Salute. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Cena has been on this thing where he's been like hinting retirement and how many matches he lost, and he hasn't gotten a win in such and such amount of years and things like that. While you have a newcomer like Solo who's coming in, taking names, asses, whatever, like throats, all types of things he's taking. And I feel like Solo could use this win, but they do treat legends a little bit different over in Saudi. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I'm going to say John Cena on this one, but if they do give it to Solo, I think that it's going to like truly change the narrative for a lot of things, especially with Solo, because he already has this stature that he has now. But if you're beating John Cena, you can join the likes of The Miz, AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, plethora of people, Umaga, sort of in a sense, all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Cena on this one.
I will say this. There was a wonderful conversation held this week before NXT Black
Mhm.
Wrestling podcast with Mimi, Justin, and Corey. And there was so many people in there especially during this match, and there was a great conversation for both
Mhm.
sides. I do believe that since it is Saudi, John Cena losing might be like not the best idea,
Mhm.
but 100% I'm going solo. Like, there's no way that WWE cannot do this. Like, mm, what? Like, he needs this over John. And I know John can say, I haven't won in such a long time.
Mhm.
And it's John Cena. So I'm not going to be surprised if Cena wins, but I'm really thinking that they're not gonna allow Roman's cousin and Roman's confidant in a sense
Mhm.
to to take that L. But you never know. It is Crown Jewel, child.
I mean, Cody did take his undefeated streak, so I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't think it stopped Solo from being still being the enforcer of the
Yeah.
bloodline in any capacity at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I'm Cena on this one. Nikki is Solo. So you might be Solo after this match too, because Cena is taking home that victory.
Oh.
All right, there, there was also a conversation about this here with Rey Mysterio and
Mhm.
Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Logan Paul was the one who called out Rey Mysterio after his boxing match and said he wanted to take that United States Championship and that he wanted to face Rey Mysterio. And since then, he has been doing a lot of shady things to Rey Mysterio, right? Even before their match even happens on tomorrow. Um, it's it's a tough situation for me because, of course, automatically I'm gonna go with Rey Mysterio. But then again, you think about it, you're over in Saudi, you have Logan Paul, he has his fan base, he does. And you're not gonna necessarily bring someone like Logan Paul over the crown jewel to lose. Now I can't say that because he did lose against Roman, but he did put on a hell of a match. I will say that.
And it's Roman.
It is Roman.
And he also lost the Money in the Bank.
He did.
But he had a great match and there were more
Yeah.
competitors.
And he had a nice spot with Ricochet. So like, I mean, even over here in Saudi, anything can happen.
So you're going Ray or you going Logan Paul?
I'm going Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna go Rey Mysterio in a sense. But then again, like I said, I'm gonna go Rey. But there's so many things that can happen. Logan Paul has kind of sort of, in a sense, aligned himself a bit with Dominic Mysterio, who
Yeah,
still has this thing out against his father. But Rey also has LWO.
that's true too.
But I'm gonna go Rey on this one. I'm going with Rey to retain his title.
Oh, I don't have much to say about this, but I'm going Ray too.
Had a little problem.
Little twin magic there. I'm going Ray too because I think it would be awful. But if they do it,
Mm-hmm.
if they pull the trigger on Logan Paul, I'm not going to be shocked because
No.
he's a global phenomenon. You're putting a title on, you know, a global sensation to so many people, no matter what. No matter what cancel culture has said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That doesn't exist because
I'm going Ray too, though. I do think that
but they don't let out the back.
this wasn't. I'm hoping that this wasn't the purpose of Ray becoming champion.
I hope not either because like I wouldn't want Ray to lose, even though he hasn't really had that many title defenses. I wouldn't want him to lose to someone who is, I don't know what his schedule is going to be like showing up to even defend his own title and things like that. But then
Yeah.
again with Logan Paul, he's a megastar. He can take that title to the fights that he be having and so on and so forth. Like social media definitely plays a big part when it comes to Logan Paul, and you want that attention on not only that United States Championship, but it also brings attention to Logan Paul. It brings attention to that title, and also brings attention to WWE. And with Rey Mysterio, I mean, Rey Mysterio gonna always be a phenomenon. He's a Hall of Famer for God's sake. So like, but Rey also shows up in places too. So Rey shows up at fights as well.
He
So
do. My only my only charge at that would be,
yeah,
why would y'all do it now? Well, if they would do it, like, why would
yeah,
y'all do it now if y'all didn't do it for Money in the Bank? What was,
exactly.
like,
Because I
I'm
mean, I
not
think
seeing the
even
benefit.
when he got added to the match, automatically people like, oh yeah, Logan's going to take that. There's no way you can have Logan Paul in this Money in the Bank match.
Yeah.
He's not going to win it. Like you made him the seventh person for a reason. What was the reason? Because honestly, truly, Logan, I mean, Ricochet is one of the realm. Obviously, maybe
Yeah.
he does have his issues with Logan Paul because Logan keep trying to
I'm
come for
not
his woman,
I will
Samantha.
say this, though, you mentioned LWO. What would be really significant is
Yeah,
if, because you know me, I have to
I
I have
know,
to give it to you.
I know.
Santos attacks Ray, and that's where we go from there. Like, that's what I want. And I'm gonna make sure I don't take a shower during this match.
Yeah, because listen, last
Oh,
time Nikki was going for Dominic to like turn heel, turn heel, turn heel,
a
turn heel
year at
for
least.
years. And what's crazy is that the moment that Nikki disappears from watching, what was it? I think it was Crown Jewel. Disappears. Was it Crown Jewel or was it? I think it was Crown Jewel actually. Disappears just to come back to find out Dominic not only turned on Edge, but he turned on his father finally and joined the Judgment Day.
I
And here we
love
are. And
And I've
Dominic,
loved them
coming
ever
here, Fat Mickey James has really, truly done what everything that he's need to do. So I don't know, but shout out to Ray. I'm pulling for him to win, but if they pull the trigger and have it be Logan, I'm not going to say that I did not see it coming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in all matches with an open mind. I always do that because I don't want to be heartbroken. So this match here, I personally don't have a dog in this fight at all whatsoever. I feel like with this here, Drew stepping up to be another opponent for Seth.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be the same outcome. Seth
Is
Rollins
this
gonna
the
win.
main event?
I don't know if it's a main event because Roman is here, so it's probably not gonna be a main event. It's probably gonna be
Oh
like
yeah,
a
he does
it's
wrestle.
sometimes we forget that Roman even exists at times because he doesn't fucking show up to work.
Yeah.
So
I personally hope that Damien cashes in. And that's where I'm gonna go with it.
if he
Like
catches
I
in,
I wouldn't care. I do think, let me not say I wouldn't care. I do prefer
yeah,
it to be a cash in on Seth because that's killing two birds with one stone for me. But if it's Drew, it's a little no, that's right.
period.
If it's Drew and he gets cashed in on and Damien wins, that's kind of messed up because it's not the same with Bianca. Like Bianca's fresh off the title. Drew hasn't held in a while.
I know, but it would still be fucked because Drew has been
For
trying to
Seth?
get his moment. No, he's no. I'm
Oh.
saying like no. What I'm saying like Drew
Oh,
has
it would be
like
messed up
it
for
would be
Drew.
fucked for Drew. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
mad, but it would be like, dang, I'm finally getting a title shot opportunity. I'm finally getting my moment to have this time in front of the crowd. Then boom, my man Damien comes out, sends him south to heaven, and then boom, gets a title. I'm happy all the way around. You know what I'm saying?
I want
So
Damien to enter in a triple threat. Like I think that
towards the end of it, like when they're both like done beat the shit out of each other.
Rhea, please. No, I think that he should show. Cody Rhodes said that
Mhm.
you're told that man that he's not the leader. If that match starts and he decides to check in that briefcase then and there and then goes on to win, solidify dominance. That's how you do it, not waiting to the end. Like,
That's
I
only
don't
if he
know.
wants to take that route though, you know what I'm saying? But he's been having Judgment Day in his ear, more so Rhea. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, when is the perfect time? Who is the perfect time to take the title off that person? He
Yeah.
has two options. He can interfere between Seth and Drew, or he can interfere between Roman and LA Knight.
Yeah.
He has two options here, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth on this one.
Okay. If I have to pick, I'm gonna pick. Um, I really don't like. I'm gonna pick Seth.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just don't know where this is going because it should have been Finn, and then it
Yeah,
should have been Shinsuke.
yeah.
And I
Like
don't. I
I
don't
would
like.
love like a Finn and Shinsuke match again. Like something in a sense. Like I feel like Seth, I know they're trying to give you what you've been complaining about in 4 and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but I also feel like baby, you got back and leg problems. You know what I'm saying? You need to go take some time off and get better. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself
Yeah.
right
That's
there.
true.
You've been hurting for four years now. And you're still moving somehow, some way off that injury. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be tired of using that icy hot pad. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gotta be trying to, dipping your body in Epsom salt. in warm water,
Yeah. And
So
even with like the protective stunts and stuff,
hmm
like it still causes
oh yeah,
an amount of damage.
of
So
course.
maybe this will be the end of his reign because I do think Judgment Day is well enough over for them to put that title on Damien
Oh
easily.
yeah.
So
We'll have to find out. Uh, so we move on to our last men's match before we jump into the women. Roman Reigns defend his undisputed world championship against LA Knight. LA Knight has truly been a thorn in Roman's ass since that challenge has been made. He interrupted him on Friday, which I definitely enjoyed the hell out of that because, like I said, nobody has time for you to be taking your precious time getting to the ring. We don't have time for that. But what I will say is that, oh girl, Rhea, don't come over here. Okay. What I will say is that as I mean, you want LA Knight to win, but once again, we're in a stage where it's Roman Reigns, and honestly, truly, you might as well just go with Roman in a sense.
yeah,
There's
that's
no
my
way in
opinion.
hell y'all gonna be taking this title off this man. And I've voted against Roman on plethora of occasions where I think that maybe somebody, and there's been a plethora of challenges that he has had who could take this title off him, and it's the same outcome every time. So LA
To
Knight,
me,
I know you're gonna do great, but I'm just gonna have to go with Roman, unfortunately.
yeah, I'm going Roman too. This could be anybody, and I still go Roman.
Yeah, and
Like this
it's
could be The Rock, and I would still go Roman because that's how they built him.
oh, you
That's
don't
how they-
know who can beat this man, bro. Like
Girl,
he's
I
already.
feel like they're gonna have to get like.
Y'all have to bring somebody from New Japan. Like, I mean, deep in the trenches in New Japan.
I feel like it would have to actually be Will Ospreay type shit.
Like, come on,
Like honestly,
child. Hey, Moose still, he still got, his little moment, that he may want to, you know,
yeah,
take that off. Two stiff robots fighting in a screwy finish. Very possible. But yeah, Roman is definitely
yeah,
taking it. So we don't have to spend too much time for that. But I know LNI is going to do great. Of course, we know it's going to be some type of interference somehow, some way. It's a must. I mean, it's the same. It's the same old, same old. Whenever you get a Roman match, it goes the same way. He talks a little shit. He does about 5, 6 moves. Solo comes out, and if you get knocked out, Paul Heyman scared over there crying on the side. Jimmy gets knocked down, and then boom, Solo gets the hell back up, thumb to the throat, spear, and we're done. So there's that.
there it is.
All right, moving on to the only two women's matches that we do have, which we have a stellar card for the women. First up, we have Io Sky defending her WWE Women's Championship against the returning EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Now, when Bianca, in a sense, becomes a challenger for some cases, she's managed to get her title back somehow, some way. But I like both of them, one more than the other. But I I am I feel like Io is going to retain her title.
Hmm.
I feel like she is.
Do you?
She's been on she's definitely been on this roller coaster since she's been defending her title. You know what I'm saying? And she's been getting the best out of the outcome of it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Despite Bailey being some type of assistance in a way, but allegedly Bailey is not going to be here. Dakota, of course, is not going to be here. So that leaves Io by herself. Allegedly by herself. because the streets are saying that there's a pirate who could be making an appearance somewhere. Just saying. And if this pirate wanted to aboard this ship and assist the mates that they have, the outcome could be that Bianca could get screwed out this title. And I would not want that at all whatsoever. But then again, hey, you just truly never know.
Well,
But
honey, I
I
don't
do
know nothing
understand.
about no damn pirates or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Bianca's winning 100%. There's no doubt about mine, honey. It's been a great time, EO, but Bianca is out for revenge, and if EO keeps her title, it's definitely not clean.
No,
Like
not
definitely
at all whatsoever.
no way in hell. But I'm going Bianca 100%. Like I do think that she, yeah. I don't know how long EO holds this championship. So I don't know. I am thinking that they're gonna pull the trigger and let Bianca be the one.
She could be, but then again, I don't know. Depends on how truly, how they are on EO. And she technically has already beaten the other women that have challenged her for this title too, in a sense. So one person here is Bianca Belair. And if the ESC can definitely pull that out, I would not be mad. But I do feel like EO will probably end up retaining. Like, I don't know. So, but we do know we will have a banger match between these two because they did have a good one at Backlash. I will say that. And this was opposing side. Bianca was a champion and EO was a challenger. And EO came up short. So now the roles are reversed. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, honey. Y'all interfere in that match, y'all gonna feel that whip of Bianca's hair.
Okay, because that's what we call long-term booking.
Hmm.
Yeah, baby.
All right. All right, so we move on to our last and final match for the women wise and for our predictions. Rhea Ripley finally has competition for y'all complainers out there. She will be defending her women's world championship against the returning Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. This, I will say, is going to be a really big match for the women. Um, Probably one of the biggest matches thus far for the women to have this many outside of like an elimination chamber. You know what I'm saying?
I'm I'm really confused though
Yeah,
because this is not. Is it a 5-pack challenge?
it's
Is
a
it a
fatal
five?
5-way, meaning
So
that
that means one pin.
one
That's
pin. That's it. No eliminations. No nothing. No, not coming out
it.
one by one. Not no gauntlet. This is
That's
five
brutal.
women in the ring. One pin, one submission, or either or submission.
Right, right, right.
Done. Done.
I don't
Like,
know. I'm not
done.
opposed to it. I'm just, damn.
Can you imagine this like gauntlet style?
Mm. I feel like
It should be elimination.
eliminate. Yeah, like it should be
Elimination would be better
elimination.
because it's like, damn, if one person gets pinned, that's it. They won the
That's it.
title. Versus if somebody gets pinned, oh damn, they're eliminated. Who the fuck is gonna be the final two?
That means like, but I did, I was listening in the space early in the week where I think it was Corey said about how it does open up more
Mm-hmm.
for other people in the
Storyline.
match,
Yeah,
more storylines, and I get that too. But an elimination could still do that though,
that
because
could.
like somebody eliminates somebody, that becomes beef. I don't know. Okay. I want to like. I really. Okay. My prediction,
Hmm.
before we give our final thoughts,
Yeah.
truly, truly, my prediction is Nia Jax.
Hmm. Okay.
That's it.
So, and I know why you picked Nia Jax, because we had already had a discussion.
Yes.
You had already shared that in that space too.
And I can
Uh,
share, and I'm going to share it again.
you want to share it now?
No, we
Okay,
can wait.
final thought. Okay.
We can wait.
So for me, I if I'm picking one, I'm going to say Rhea Ripley retains her title. If she's the one saying that she needs to get control of her division,
Right.
this is the time to do so. This is the time for you to get control of your division, for one.
Yeah.
And you've already had these women brawling anyway. They're brawling over you and your title. They want your championship. So you're going to have to play some type of mind games in order to retain your title. Don't get me wrong. We know that Dirty Dom is probably going to be around somewhere engaging in the women like he always does. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying? But if he doesn't, then hey, somehow, some way, I feel like Rhea Ripley is retaining this title. Now, feuds that come out about it and everything, I do feel like with Nia and Raquel, they have been having the most beef, but I know they're trying to cross line it with Shayna and Nia because obviously Shayna or Nia could still want her revenge on Shayna for basically stepping on her arm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Versus like a underdog in a sense like Zoe Stark, who's fairly new to the main roster. You know, she's had her things with Trish Stratus and they kind of like went along with that way. But I feel like with Zoe, she could play a good part in this match. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like Rhea Ripley is gonna be the one to retain her title. Now, if it goes to Nia, that would be great too.
Is that your second? Would that be your second pick?
She would be my second pick. Nia would be my second pick. Third would probably be Shayna because I feel like Shayna is still one who has not really truly gotten her moment. Shayna's been
Yeah.
on that roster for a while, and there's been times where Shayna honestly could have been champion, women's
That's true.
champion like that. She really truly could have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I will go second with Rhea
mhm.
retaining only because I just feel like that's an obvious. But
Yeah.
I do think with Nia, the reason why I want Nia to win is because I want the drama and the chaos. It's
Mhm.
gonna piss so many people off, and we need revenge. And I hate that it has to be Rhea for collateral damage. But my third pick is based on that reasoning. Raquel. You can have Raquel win and give a moment to someone, and Rhea could beat them on a given Monday. So it doesn't hurt as
That's true.
much. But I don't know. I just think that they're gonna do something. I do think that I think that they're thinking in that mindset of how I'm thinking.
Mhm.
How people are talking about how it's a bad decision for Nia to be champion, but people are talking. So it's
Mhm.
making more people want to see why people are mad. And people don't I think a lot of people don't understand that part of wrestling,
Yeah.
like pissing people off. So
Of
that's why I'm going Nia Jax. But I'm rooting for Raquel. And I'm fine with any of these women. I think Zoe is an amazing pick for the title. I think
Yeah.
Shayna's an amazing pick. I think this match itself, I'm hoping I'm not gonna have any high expectations for it, but I'm hoping that it's just a good match. And if Rhea's
Yeah.
at the end standing tall, hey, good for you. You got your title back. I'm hoping at the end of this, baby, they hold every goddamn title that
Yeah.
there is. And then Bianca Belair comes out the same way that Rhea came out on her the night after WrestleMania. Oh yeah, because it's
Mhm.
Survivor Series time, bitch.
It is.
Yeah. Bianca's champ, Rhea's champ.
We need to run that. It's time to spin the block back on that and stand on
And then you
business.
hear dum 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 dum. Yeah.
Who was that?
Did Bobby Lashley get new music?
Oh, no, he did.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, that's what you're gonna hear.
I thought you was doing Sasha Banks. I was like,
Oh no,
because you
that
was
would be
going into
more.
the motion.
Dum,
You was
dum,
going into
dum,
the motion
dum,
of
dum,
it.
dum. Yeah, you're right.
And I was like, what?
But yeah, and then I'm just happy about everything. But yeah, let Damien win, let Rhea retain.
Um, I mean, Rhea, she definitely could still be that threat, but Rhea Ripley is the only one who hasn't lost her title in the Judgment Day. She's the only one. Everybody else has lost their opportunities, their titles, but they got them back. You know what I'm saying? Rhea's the only one who has not lost her title, what I'm saying, which basically has solidified her as that leader of Judgment Day because she's always having to get their ass in check. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now she has to get her division back in order. And the only way that, or let's first say, first part of getting the division back in order is defeating these other 4 women.
That's first and foremost.
First and foremost, to show Adam Pearce, like, look, now that I've beaten their ass, now you're gonna respect me. Okay. If I had to call Nick Aldis, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to, we're gonna be, once Crown Jewel is over, we are starting that brand war for Raw and SmackDown. And speaking of that, you definitely need to check out our Raw versus SmackDown post show coming this week as well and everything. Yeah. Friday is over with, and we will talk a little bit about Crown Jewel in a sense and everything too.
So what we'll do with that is we'll do Raw, we'll do SmackDown, then we'll do Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
So it will be like a combination of everything. But we'll talk about who won between Raw and SmackDown because yeah, we'll have to see because tonight it's gonna be.
Nice. I mean, I wouldn't say does she hold to Mania because Elimination Chamber is right there. Like Elimination Chamber is before Mania, and she could, of course, they're going to be in Australia. Rhea Ripley is Australian. Allegedly, she's supposed to be someone who's in the main event for that show. So I mean, we have time for that. Her and Becky could be at Elimination Chamber, and she could beat Becky there. Maybe. I would hope you don't. Don't hope y'all don't take your ass over there to Australia and have her lose in the main event. But then again, WWE, you've done it before. Y'all stay giving people false hope. So I don't know, but that pretty much brings us to our conclusion for the Crown Jewel prediction show. I hope you guys enjoyed it for the most part and everything. We truly have. I hope y'all enjoy the graphics because I be in my bag sometimes with these graphics, trying to give a little Crown Jewel side of everything like that. Let's see. We're gonna be back tonight for a gaming special with the Salt Shakers, in a sense, while also giving you a little insight and talking about Turning Point as well, because that does take place tonight too. So there won't technically be a official post show for it, but we have something special and everything for it. Thank you. I mean, let me say something. That's how I want y'all to feel. I want y'all to feel like we're on the kickoff pre-show of any pay-per-view that we do, whether it's the post show or it's predictions. So throw me in that booth, WWE. But yeah, so other than that, definitely check out everything that we've done here for the Shakers Den. Check out our Impact post show we had last night. We also did Turning Point predictions there, so you can check that out. Check out any of our other shows that we have, like I said, Raw vs. SmackDown, NXT Uncut, Impact on Access TV, which I'm gonna have to update that to TNA in January. So, also any of our prediction shows that we've done, especially we are bringing back in with the Salt Shakers too. Shout out to Battleground Podcast for allowing us to be on here as well. Because it's Shakers Den in the Battleground Podcast. We do a lot of different things like that there. So make sure you follow us on socials. Of course, you can find Nikki on Twitter. Sometimes Instagram.
You're watching on Twitter?
Watching on
Thank
Twitter, definitely that. You can definitely Google her too, as well as you can Google me, Drian Santana, DRIUNE. And luckily, I started putting my name out there, so like, yeah, put your cash apps up next time. Girl, put my cash up right now.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Wow,
What's
okay.
yours?
What is mine? I think mine is
No,
just my name, Drian.
you better put it up.
Hold on. Yeah, mine
You,
is just literally just my first. My
you
first
know
name.
me, I don't. Because that does help because we are not sponsored.
We are not. We just
We are appreciative of Battleground for allowing us protection of
yeah.
our content. We've been doing a lot with them. So, and we're going to be doing some more stuff.
Hey, we love
Hopefully.
wrestling. Salute.
Hey, what's up, Trey?
Man,
Salute.
we just we just be shooting the shit as always.
Yeah,
I've been in the Shakers in, and like I said, it's invite only.
yeah.
Definitely follow Battleground Podcast for all of their interviews and
Please
content.
do.
Definitely, they got some great content with a
Adam
lot of
Copeland,
big
Paul
show.
White.
Oh,
Oh, did
sorry,
he get his name back?
I have no idea, but I did see somebody call him Big Show, but I have no idea.
Mm,
Um, uh, Tony
mhm,
Khan over there too. Probably the other people that they've spoken to as well. Will Ospreay,
mhm.
a lot of people. So definitely check those out. We have a lot of other things coming up special for you guys too. But other than that, once again, thank you guys so much for always coming in and hanging out with us here at the Shakers Den. We'll see you guys back later on tonight for a special edition of Game with the Salt Shakers, Turning Point style. Uh, I think you should have been sexy red for Halloween. I'm not gonna lie, because you already got the red hair. It's too late now, but you can give it tonight.
Hey, no, I'm not. I'll be in my work location.
How damn. Well, green screen.
I could though, cause I got glasses and red hair. I never.
No, you could. You
It's
really could.
sexy.
All
Oh
right,
Lord.
all right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And everything. We'll be back later on tonight. For you guys too. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, Battleground Podcast in the Shakers Den. And we'll see you guys soon.